given the way that the offense was challenged most of the night, just what stood out to you the most about that ninth inning and finding a way?
Um, Started with Lindor, leadoff walk, good at bat, obviously 2-0, takes a strike, ended up getting on base, especially leading off an inning down one. Um, Obviously tough at bat for Nemo there, but I thought Lindor was working the whole time at first base, and he was looking for that pitch where he could go, and I thought that stolen base there was huge. Obviously, JD gets ahead in his on the count, and forces in Scotty in the sun, and he's able to get a pitch he can drive, and obviously the big homer there. So, yeah, it was good.
With the type of career JD Martinez has had, can you believe that was his first career walk-off home run?
I couldn't believe it when I was just told. I've seen this guy play for so many years and have a pretty success career, a pretty good hitter. When he told me that, I was like, no way, that's the case. So happy for him. Obviously, we needed that. So yeah, it was good.
Bill.
What made so good today?
Yeah, the life on the fastball and the movement. He was throwing that cutter, and then the sinker into righties, the four seam. I thought that's what made him effective. We couldn't hit many balls hard. He was on today. Chase a few pitches out of the strike zone, but I think the way he used the fastball today, both sides of the plate with movement, made it tough.
I know you only scored the one run in the seventh, I believe, but how good was just to get that one run?
Yeah, it was good against a tough right-on-right matchup. I thought we did a very good job controlling the strike zone. Obviously, JD gets a double. Pete walks. Then Marte gets ahead in the count. But, they got the ground ball. But I thought we had some good at-bats in that seventh. We just couldn't get the big hit.
Andy.
Was that the most life you saw in Diaz's fastball maybe all season?
I wouldn't say that. I will say I like the sequencing today. The way he mixed his pitches. The fastball slider. He went slider, slider, fastball, fastball, slider. Like he didn't get slider happy or just fastball happy. So I thought the live was good, but I thought the slider was good too. But I think the key tonight was the sequencing.
Will.
You guys have been down this road before with exciting walk-off wins and 10 series in particular. How do you kind of bottle this one up going forward?
Yeah, it's a good one. Every time you win games, and especially that way, it's important winning a series. And now we got a good team coming in here. Another good team. We'll be ready. We have some tough losses, but the guys continue to show up, continue to battle, continue to fight. And today we saw it. On a night where it was hard for us offensively, we found a way and we won a baseball game. So,
Anthony.
Carlos, when Diaz threw that first pitch to the backstop, do you think that was just emotion, held on to the slide hold so long? What do you think that was?
I don't know. I didn't know what to think. But then after the 2-0, right back at it, and it was like, all right, that's good.
Rich.
Another real solid performance by Severino. What did you see from him tonight?
Look, he gave us 6, and they made him work. I thought the live on the fastball was there, 98. I thought he threw some good sinkers to righty, but I didn't think he had the sweeper slider, the secondary pitches today. Got few 3-ball counts, and they created traffic, but he kept making pitches. The bases loaded, one out, got Anderson to that ground ball to get out of the inning, but they created traffic with him, and I think it was because he didn't have the best slider. But again, found a way to give us 6 and kept us in the game, so solid.
Steve.
Back to Diaz for a second. I know you've been adamant that, hey, he's the closer, back in the saddle, and let's go. But if you could have drawn it up, was that about as perfect a scenario to get him back in there?
Yeah, it was. He was a good scenario there, and down 1 in the ninth. I know I have the top of the order coming up. I wanted to keep it there. So yeah, it was a good spot for him, and the fact that we ended up getting the W and he gets the win, I think is moving forward here is a good time for him.
Dan.
What did you check Severino for after he made that play?
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was knee or something there. he was dealing with a big blister on his big toe. So I found that out at the time. So.
Manny?
With Edwin Diaz, you mentioned that in spring training, you guys, that there was a feeling in the club, in the dugout. Did you feel, was that feeling there again today?
I think the feeling after he got the 3 outs was there. You know, you could sense, a lot of the energy. You know, we got 3 outs, got back in the dugout. Let's win a baseball game now, and we did it. But yeah, it felt different after he got the 3 outs.
And then with Torrens, he's had a lot of success this year so far, throwing runners out. What is he doing differently that the other catchers haven't been doing so far this season?
He's got a good arm. You know, he's got a cannon. He's got a quick change, the footwork. But at the end of the day, you know, he gets rid of the ball quick, and he can really throw. So,
Jerry?
Carlos, what's Edwin got? You said Edwin got a really good reception coming to the game in the ninth inning. Hasn't had the best of years. What's that say for him? And he's pitched for the team in the past that the fans are so eager to see him pitch again.
yeah, I think he needed that. You know, he comes in, they're welcoming from the fans. You know, the trumpets are going. But at the end of the day, I think it was important for him to get a clean inning, to get 3 outs, and then for us to come back and win that game. Moving forward, I think it'll mean a lot, not only for him, but to all of us. Now that we got Diaz back and the way he looked today, it was good to see.